This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world. I'm Bruce. And I'm Jody. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Hello, Bruce.
Well, hello, Jody. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I'm good, man. This is it's a special episode for us this week. We're throwing in an extra episode for the holidays, and really we've got a lot to talk about, and a sponsor.
Woo!
Yes,
we are very excited about this sponsor. I know that we've been kind of working with this one for a while to get it to come, so I'm excited to talk about it.
Absolutely. So this week it's just going to be, as opposed to having a specific topic, we have a variety of topics to talk about, just kind of some things that have gotten out in front of us that we want to share with you, and just kind of jump in from there. But since we're going to be talking a lot and really getting into it, I'd like to go ahead and start with my beer.
Okay, we can do that. What do you got today?
So this week I brought it back to Portland. I am drinking Hazy Jack Pale Ale from Widmer Brothers Brewing here in Portland, Oregon. So nice. I don't know if there is a description. Somewhere deep in the hop fields of the Pacific Northwest, the Jack roams. Okay. Legend says that the greatest hops in the world grow from its antlers. Though many have tried, no one has found the animal or its elusive hops, but we still believe it's out there. This Hazy Pale Ale pays tribute to the legend of Hazy Jack with bold, piney, and citrusy hops and soft malt notes. So pour a drink and raise it high to the chase. So
nice.
Here we go.
Quite the story.
To the chase, I guess.
To the chase. Is this supposed to be like a jackalope inspired kind of thing?
Seems like that.
Okay, all right.
Seems that way. Yeah, Bigfoot, jackalope, chupacabra.
Okay.
It actually has on the can it has.
Oh yeah.
It has one.
It's like a jackalope sort of looking thing with hops coming off its antlers
and sunglasses. So
with some shades on.
It is. It's rather hoppy. It's kind of a soapy hop. So if you like that kind of taste, then this is for you. I don't hate it. I don't know that it's one that I would drink all the time, but I do like that Widmer has somewhat of a variety to choose from. So, we'll see. I'll drink some more of it and kind of see how it goes.
Yeah,
but
you'll see how it grows on you,
mm-hmm.
or if it grows on you.
What do you have this week?
So I have the big Lebrewski.
Nice.
From Binary Brewing Company here in Portland, as usual. I got a lot of breweries here in Portland, so I was like, I've never heard of Binary, so I wanted to try this one. It's a Kolsch. This is no ordinary oat soda. It's a Kolsch, or in it's a Northwestern Rhinelandish style golden ale.
Kolsch is one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite types of beer. So
kind of went everywhere. Sorry. This is a beer engineered for bowling. It's light enough for gold brickers, but serious enough for league play. Gold brickers. I don't know what that means.
Gold brickers.
And I bowl, and I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't bowl, and I have no idea.
Okay, good. With a fresh effervescence and a crisp, fruity finish, it's never over the line. Nice. Mount Hood hops deliver far out herbal notes of fennel and tarragon. It does have a nice flavor.
Nice. Fennel and beer. Interesting.
Yeah. Life is full of strikes and gutters, but no matter what, the dude imbibes.
There we go.
Nice.
Did you say the dude imbibes?
Yeah. That's what it says.
Nice.
All right. The big Lebrewski Binary Brewing. This is a good one. I like this. I would definitely drink more of this.
Nice.
Even if I'm not bowling.
Yeah.
It makes me want to bowl though.
Well, the fact that it is a tasty beer and it's called the Big Brewski, I mean, you can't go wrong. So, well, good.
I'm gonna have to check out more of their beers.
Yes, you can follow our beer escapades at Untapped. There is the Heavy Conversation beer list, and there are many beers on this wonderful list. So yeah, be sure to
Can I
check
get
it
a
out.
picture of you?
Of course,
We always do this on a Zoom call, so we actually get to see each other. Sometimes I post the videos, but most of the time I don't.
Yeah. So,
Sorry,
we get,
everyone.
that's right. We get these photos, and they kind of go out with the.
If you want to see the
comes out.
videos, tell me and I'll start posting them, I guess. But
Yeah. I mean, I guess we could clean up nice, and I'm in a corner by the photo studio stuff is Jody. You can see there's like lighting behind me.
That was I was like, where are you?
Yeah. Are you in a studio?
Well, I was like, yes. Where are you?
Yeah. So I'm.
You never know where Bruce is calling in from.
That's right. Different. That's right. I'm tucked away in a corner. So, but yes. But yeah, I mean, if people want to see the videos, we can start doing the videos again. We'll clean up and make it look professional,
or not clean up,
or not. You might just get us as we are, which I apologize ahead of time.
Sometimes. I think we're looking good.
I'd say so. I mean, I know that before this episode, I used our sponsor liberally yes.
Wow, careful.
Yes, I know too. Our sponsor has many products, so I made use of all of them. Well, not all of them, most of them before this episode. I have, however, been using these products that come from the good folks at Manscaped. So you're coming out of hibernation. We've had a couple years where we've kind of been hunkered down. No one saw us. Right. No one saw us. You're growing out your body hair. Now we're getting to a point where we're ready to get back out there. You're ready to dress better, to feel better, and to groom ourselves a bit. And when it comes to grooming, it's not just your beard, it's not just your face, it's not just shaving, it's also what's below the belt.
Yes,
that you need to take care of.
Take care of your balls.
Yes.
And everything else down there.
That's right. That's right.
I honestly, I don't do a lot of grooming down there. I have in the past, but I don't do a ton. I just do a lot of a cleanup kind of thing. And this is amazing. It's got a little light on it, which I love. It helps illuminate the work area, which I love. So it's really nice.
So Manscaped has a ton of different products that will help you do the best grooming that you can for your nethers. So they have trimmers, they have all kinds of different razors, they have cleansers, body wash, many things like that. And so the good folks over there at Manscaped were nice enough to send us some of their products so that we could test them out and talk about them here. And the trimmer that you were talking about there, Jody, is the Lawnmower 4.0.
Yes, it's the 4.0. It's got an amazing little guard on there to help prevent nicks.
Yes.
Cuts. So it's amazing.
Can I ask you one of these very personal questions?
Yes, sure.
Have you ever, as you've been grooming, have you ever like nicked yourself?
Yes. And it bleeds like forever.
Like the Dickens.
Yes. Like the Dickens. Oh.
That's right.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't do extreme grooming down there. I just do a lot of cleanup. So it's not, but it's still, you're down there, you're with a razor thing. Sure. It's scary. So
it is.
It's hard to see what you're doing a lot of times, but
it is. I mean,
it's got a nice guard on there and a light. And it's water resistant.
Yes, it is waterproof. It is water resistant.
Whatever.
It's water resistant, and it does have a light, which is surprisingly nice. At first I was like, a light, but when I used it, I've got one of the bathrooms in my house, the downstairs bathroom, has this built-in shower that has been here for a long time, and it's pretty dark. And so when you're trying to do some upkeep and trim things up, it's actually nice to have that light and see what you're doing. And so that has come in very handy. And I'm a lot like you, where I don't I'm not like I'm not trimming, I'm not going bald. But I am trimming it and focusing on upkeep because it's just I feel better that way. So that's generally where I'm going. And I found that in the past, I remember starting with like a razor when I was going hardcore, And
that's scary.
yeah, it is. It is. And you nick yourself a couple times and you realize that maybe that's not the way to do it. And so what Manscaped has done here, like I said, this is the 4.0. So we're up to version 4.0. So each time they are iterating on it and making it safer and easier and smarter to use. And one of the other cool things about this trimmer is that it actually has like a charging base that you can put it in. It is a charging station, so you're not having to deal with batteries, which is
or cord
or cord. Yeah, and you can take it right into the shower with you, do your stuff, and you're good to go. It's very handy, so definitely worth taking a look at.
I definitely was intrigued by this. It's called Crop Reviver. It's a ball toner, like a spray. I feel like I'm showering, frequently, so I'm not too worried about it. But they also have a ball deodorant. I haven't used that yet. A crop preserver, anti-chafing ball deodorant. So I'm excited to try that a little bit more. I haven't been walking around as much as normal, so I'm going to try that when I'm going to be out and about a little bit more. But I did try the crop reviver. It was nice just to give it a little spritz, and after I did all the cleanup, I was like, hey, why not?
Yeah, a nice
give it a little spritz.
Yeah. I kind of, I was like, okay, well, maybe if I go through the day, kind of, it wasn't like I was out there doing any, I wasn't running on the treadmill and coming back and throwing this stuff on or anything, but tried it out, and I mean, it's nice, it's pleasant, it's not overpowering, it does not sting, it can be a good option just to kind of have something if you need it in a pinch.
It says for an anytime pick-me-up, spritz your goods once or twice and let it air dry.
Absolutely, and then you're good to go. So so that's the thing about Manscaped is until earlier this year I didn't realize how many products they had and what they offer. And I don't know about you, but one of the things about getting older is that hair comes out of everywhere. Needs to be controlled, and that's where the nose hair
thing. Oh God,
yes, it's the weed whacker.
The weed whacker
is one that I've been using for a few months now, and it's great for nose hairs. It's great for ear hairs. I get a couple like eyebrow hairs that are super long and white, where I'm turning into like a mad scientist or something. So it's been great to use, and it is another one that you can charge. You plug it in the bottom, you're good to go. Charge it up, water resistant, and you're set.
Yes, I use that one first.
And so it's definitely a good thing to go with. And you can get gift sets. There are lots of different things that they have to offer. I really like their DOP kit here. This the shed, it's their travel and storage bag that you can put all these goodies into, and you head out and do your thing and you're good to go.
And I like that they're having fun with it. They're not trying to be super serious about it. It's fun. I like that too. So
and shaving your balls and cleaning up your junk it's serious business, but is it serious business?
Right.
So if you're interested in this and you want to try Manscaped, you can get 20% off at Manscaped plus free shipping with promo code HEAVY at manscaped.com. So don't forget the promo code HEAVY. Use that. You get the 20% off. You're going to have finely manicured testes, and you're good to go.
Yes, it's going to be a great new year for you and your balls.
That it is. So this week, one of the things that I wanted to talk about is something that I saw through Twitter that Chubster got a follower last week from something called the Fat List. And anything like that is definitely going to pique my interest. So I went to check it out, and the Fat List is basically it is a website that helps you find and review providers based on fat friendliness. So It says if you go to their site, which is thefatlist.org, it says reclaim your care, find and review providers based on fat friendliness. So, one of the problems that bigger people have is trying to get help in healthcare, in different healthcare settings. And so what this is setting out to do is to kind of provide a resource to help you find those providers, to talk about providers that work for you, share things that people that you've worked with, places that you've been that have helped you out, so that other people can find something similar. And they have an about page with their mission and their values. And it's pretty cool. It's like weight does not equal health, and health does not equal value, and fat people deserve equitable, effective, compassionate care. All those things that
I think this is a common thing. I think we've talked about this a little bit before, about hesitancy to go see the doctor because it always comes back to just your weight, when there are other things that are going on with you besides, it's not just based on your weight, that whatever health issues that you might have going on. So
totally,
I think it's a fun thing to think about, reviewing different doctors based on that kind of stuff. I think it's an important thing, because you got to be able to find the right care, find people that are going to respect you for who you are and whatever weight you are, and be able to listen to whatever issues you're having. I think that's really important.
Absolutely, everybody deserves that. And so it's cool to see someone out there who's doing that. And the founder of the Fat List, her name is Savvy Gatton, and she is an HR and media professional, former fat kid, and current fat woman. Her causes include fat liberation, disability rights, racial justice, gender equality, and workers' rights. She's a proud lesbian and lives in New York City with her cat, Baby. So definitely check out the website, thefatlist.org. You can submit a review. Right now, there are no resources up. Obviously, this is a very new venture, but when we see things like this, it helps to support them, because we need more resources across the board.
Absolutely. I think it's really important. I'm glad they found you so we could talk about them.
Yes. And I do want to talk about something that I found that brought me a lot of joy over the last few days. So the Video Game Awards happen every year, and they just happened a few days ago, basically. And they released a technical demo of The Matrix. So a technical demo is kind of showing how a system can sort of flex its muscles, I guess. So they're trying to show what is possible from video games on the PS5 and the new Xbox. And so they were using The Matrix, the new movie that's about to come out. They used Keanu Reeves, showing him digitally created, and Carrie-Anne Moss as well.
Nice.
So, they were so close. Like it was almost photorealistic. There were some times where you just couldn't tell, but then you'd see how the characters moved and things, and you'd be like, that's not, humans don't really move
not
like
quite
that.
Right. Yeah.
But then what they did is they take it out into like this open world thing. And so there's this whole cut scene, and, they're in a car racing around, and you have to shoot out tires of vehicles. And this cut scene happens, and it looks amazing. It looks phenomenal. And then after that, they drop you into an open world. It's basically the city from The Matrix. So Mega City. And it is, been playing video games since I was 4 or 5, and I've never seen anything as detailed and as expansive as this. Every character that, like every person that you would see walking down the streets, like walking on the sidewalks, crossing the street, whatever, each of them were unique. There were no duplicates of the people. The lighting was phenomenal. The textures of the buildings, there were cars everywhere. There's a ton of traffic. It's phenomenal. And so it's basically just this demo where you could run through this city and kind of see how it functions and what it can do with the power, by harnessing the power of the new Xbox or the new PlayStation. And it's phenomenal. It's definitely the best I've ever seen. And I know that the Spider-Man game, the Miles Morales Spider-Man game that came out not too long ago, was really phenomenal for how they did New York City, but this is even better. Like, there were some things that it'll be tricky to see how they integrate this into like a full game, but just like going through the city and seeing the way that things worked, like if you could drive cars, and that means that you could crash cars as well.
Them, right, run into things,
right. And usually when you do that in a game, you crash a car and the car in the game, it dents in the same way every time, or it breaks in a similar fashion. With this, it was always different. You could, in this demo, go around, you could run or fly or whatever to different parts of the city, and they'd give you like trivia. And so there were trivia pieces that were like, there are 45,273 cars in the city right now. 33,000 of those are drivable, and just like all of these things about how this thing was built. And it was just a level of detail that I've never seen in a game before. So very cool. Not a ton to do except kind of marvel at the
I think that's probably what they were meaning to do. Just
that's exactly it. It's made
give you
with
a little taste of it, and
right, and it's made with Unreal Engine 5, which is Unreal Engine is used for so many games that if you play video games, you've played a game that uses Unreal Engine. So it's pretty phenomenal what they've been able to do. So check that out. It's free. You can download it at the for your Xbox or in the PlayStation store, and I ran it on my PS5 and loved it. So
nice.
Yeah,
it looks, I'm just looking at this little clip of it. It looks really cool.
They did a really good job. So very, very interesting.
Well, I want to share a little thing that I have discovered that I'm going to be kind of working with or on for the new year. It's called Pro Home Cooks with this guy, Mike G. He's a big YouTube cook. He does, he had this really small apartment in New York City a couple of years ago, and now he has a nice like studio kitchen. But he doesn't have any like really big professional training. He didn't go to some big whatever cordon bleu school or anything like that. He hasn't worked in big restaurants, but he's just an at-home cook that he cooks for his wife and his kid. But it's really cool. He just makes really simple recipes that I'm trying to cook more at home, trying to just be more efficient. I have a nice kitchen, and I got this apartment because it has a nice kitchen, and I wanted to cook more. And he really breaks things down in a way that I can relate to and kind of understand. And he does a couple little courses. He's got like this Conquer the Kitchen, where he gives you like all the things you should have in your kitchen and how to set it up so that it's accessible and easy for you to use. Because people, you come home after work and you're tired, you don't want to go in the kitchen and make all this stuff. So he's got like these 15-minute meals. He does some things that you prep different things for meals during the week, but it's not like you're the same individual meal that you just prep for the whole week. It's not like the meal prep that everyone kind of knows about, but he gives you certain things like sauces or stock or like salad dressings or different kind of dressings that you can make from scratch at home that only take a couple minutes, couple ingredients. He's got a sourdough thing. I did that at the whenever the first quarantine lockdown. I did a bunch of that with him. It's got some kombucha university stuff. It's really fun just to do all this stuff at home. So I've really been watching a lot more of his videos. I've been starting to stock up on some of the tools that he uses. I might not be going quite all out with some of the stuff that he does, but I get very similar things. But yeah, it's really fun. I just have felt like I can understand what he's talking about. He's not using big, huge terms or words or anything. So it's just been fun to do. And he goes through different series. It's mostly on YouTube, but you can find him at prohomecooks.com. He's got episodes, cooking courses, gear, all that kind of stuff. So
Well, that's great because, cooking can be like many other things intimidating if
Yeah,
you don't have a lot of
absolutely.
experience. So,
Yeah, and it's like, he just makes it just gets you comfortable in the kitchen, experimenting a little bit. And you can kind of figure out what works for you as well. You can, you don't have to do exactly, but I like that he uses, sometimes he has to do things that he wasn't planning on because he forgot to get something at the store, like we all do. So it's like, okay, well, what can I use in this recipe that I already have? So that I like that kind of thing too. So
nice. Yeah, we'll definitely have to check that out.
Yes, so I like it.
The last thing that I have today is something that I thought was actually pretty cool. For a lot of reasons. It's a shoe brand called Kizik, Kizik, and they bill themselves as the easiest shoes you'll ever put on. And so the idea is that they are a regular shoe. I mean, laces, all that kind of stuff, but you can put them on hands-free. So they aren't slip-ons. Basically, you do slide your foot in, but what you can do is the back, the heel here, kind of it crushes down, allows you to put your foot in and comes back up. And so here's they sent me a pair to review, and I've got one here in my hand, and I really dig the look. It's kind of a dark gray with a black sole, and I mean they work like that. They're very lightweight. You just get your foot in there, it kind of crushes this down, and it comes pops back up. They have a ton of different styles, different colors, all kinds of things depending on what you're looking for. They're pretty sporty looking kinds of shoes. I think if you're looking for some cool sneakers, then they've got them. The other thing that I love about Kizik that is always kind of a thing for me is I need a wide shoe because I have a wide foot, and they offer wide shoes. So they have standard and they have wide. So nice. My shoe that I have here that I'm trying out, it's wide, fits my foot very well, and they're very comfortable. It's a super comfortable shoe, easy for kind of walking around with and all of that. And I wanted something that could just be like a new go-to kind of shoe, and I could see this one from Kizik being that. And the specific one that I have is I believe it is the men's Lima, Lima shoe. And yeah, I mean, it's, you just slide your foot in, the back goes down, boom, comes back up. So it's also good for people who, may not have quite that range of motion, or if, getting your shoes on is a thing, then you've got some kick-ass looking shoes that are easy to put on. So
nice. Yeah, those look, I think I've seen an ad for these somewhere, because I'm watching this little video on here and I'm like, I've seen this.
Another thing,
step into it.
Right, totally. You just step into it, and on their website they show how it works. I mean, every shoe they have, they show a foot going into it and how it works, and it does work that way. Another thing that I noticed when I put them on for the first time and was walking around in them, out in the world, is that the traction on the bottom, it's got great traction, which was super surprising to me. I didn't expect that. And especially somewhere that's as slippery as Portland, Oregon, it's nice to have something like that.
It's a little messy out there lately with all those wet leaves everywhere.
It certainly is. So check out Kizik. It's KIZIK.com, and you can see there's also we've got some mentions of some of our favorite shoes this year up on chubster.com, so you can check it out over there, and get yourself some new shoes if you need them.
Very nice. I might check out these shoes. I kind of like them.
Perfect.
Well, thanks, Bruce.
All right. Well, yeah, this has been great, Jody, and it's nice to be able to throw in another episode just to kind of have some fun and talk about some of the things that we like.
Yes, I think everyone's gonna. And if you want to hear us weekly, let us know. We've been thinking about maybe coming back weekly again. So we've got stuff to talk about finally again. So so if you want to hear us weekly, let us know. Listen to this episode, share it with your friends.
Please tell everyone. All right. Well, thank you, Jody.
Thank you. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your
podcast.